As many as 1,000 strategic, stealth, and anti-fortification unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, have joined the Iranian Army's combat organization. The delivery took place on Monday following a relevant announcement made by Rear Admiral Habibollah Sayyari, Deputy Chief of the Army for Coordination. It was on the orders of the Army's Chief Commander Major General Abdolrahim Musavi, and was overseen by Defense Minister Brigadier General Aziz Nasserzadeh as well as commanders of ground forces, air defense forces, air forces, and the Navy. During the integration ceremony, the drones entered the combat organization across various locations in a simultaneous manner. The aircraft can fly more than 2,000 kilometers, 1,242 miles, and have the optimal destructive power and ability to cross the enemy's defensive layers using their low radar cross-section, RCS, levels. The new drones have long flight endurance and autonomous performance as they are needless of navigation and control throughout the entire length of their missions. The capabilities outfit the drones with the means of taking part in special operations, enhancing the quality of their surveillance and border control operations, and increasing their combat capability and destructive power in the face of far-reaching targets. On Sunday, the Army unveiled a state-of-the-art laser-powered air defense system during its Air Defense Forces military maneuvers in the country's western and northern areas. The equipment, named Siraj Light, was wheeled out on Sunday as the defense forces were drilling near the country's Fordow uranium enrichment facility. The Army identified the system as only one of the layers providing the site with air defense services. Meanwhile, Defense Minister said, "Skies under Iran's command for fatal blow. Big surprises in store." Nasserzadeh said what the country had deployed during its various military maneuvers only comprised a fraction of the armed forces' capabilities. "We have some amazing and surprising equipment in our possession, which would be deployed by our armed forces if need be." The official, meanwhile, underlined the imperative nature of application of artificial intelligence technologies to drone production processes. He considered the monumental development that witnessed integration of the huge number of drones to the combat organization to be the result of the very effective and favorable synergy and unity that existed between the country's defense industry and army. The Army has attained considerable maturity in the area of application of drones, and has been using a manifold range of the aircraft and relevant strategies alongside special innovations across its fourfold military forces. The official asserted that the armed forces would not allow any of the country's lowly enemies to dare resort to acts of effrontery or other forms of violation against the nation, commending the demanding approach of the Iranian commanders that had prompted the defense industry to provide the forces with their necessary equipment. He also pointed to underway production of first-person view, FPV, drones by the industry. Also joining the ceremony, the Army's Chief Commander Major General Abdolrahim Musavi noted that such integration ceremonies as well as various military drills that have been partaken by the armed forces indicated the extensive level of the force's capacity and readiness. He, however, identified the joining ceremony as an instance of only a fraction of the force's capabilities, asserting that the forces were in possession of whatever they needed. Musavi praised the defense industries managing to realize Ayatollah Khamenei's order towards the industries availing itself of all the time that it had at its disposal to increasingly enhance the force's preparedness. "Our message to the Iranian nation is that the people's death-defying sons in the armed forces and the army stand by their commitment to God, the leader, and the nation with all their life, blood, knowledge, and power." The commander advised that the Islamic Republic's enemies not gamble on their chances vis-a-vis the country by resorting to acts of aggression against it. This is the proud Islamic Iran, and its great people are standing up wholeheartedly and would not back down an iota from fulfilling their efforts to defend its Islamic revolution's causes and national esteem, he remarked. Mousavi defined Monday's integration process as the second time the defense industry was handing over such quantity of drones to the combat organization, noting that it had previously transferred hundreds of such aircraft to the body.